Welcome to today's Seidokan Saturday, Kempo Adjunct. This is Kempo number 21, or Kempo Yakusoku 21, or Combination 21, or Defensive Maneuver 21. We can call them all sorts of different things. Every style of martial art has their ippon, kumite, their one-step drills. So anyway, this is one from Kempo. So in wrestling, sneeze? Nope. Okay. In wrestling, we have a concept called a duck under. While we're grappling here, I would shuck down, and then as he rises up, I would step through. Okay? So the duck under maneuver can be used also against a punch. Now, in a wrestling situation, in that same thing, where I duck under here and come low, I might duck under in order to do a single leg takedown, a high crotch maneuver, come into a suplex, a back heel sit, or any other number of moves from that situation. In karate, I don't want to go to the ground, okay? Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu guys love to do that. Wrestlers love to go to the ground. Karate is for self-defense. I want to get him on the ground and me go home. Get my car keys, run, whatever I got to do. So when I duck under in a karate sense, here, I want to keep this arm. From here, I'm going to step through, bring the arm with me, because I already had it in the grappling. Now, because it's Kempo, we do that off the punch with the infamous, no, you can't catch a punch in real life. I'm going to promise you something. If he throws, if I'm going, hey, I don't want to fight, and he throws that haymaker swing at me, and I go, bam, I will catch this punch. I will. I may catch it here. I don't want to catch it here, but I am going to block and get a hold of that punch. So in the standard safe karate practice way, starting with a okay kamai, he's going to step forward and throw his punch. I'm going to double circle block it for safety here. Okay. From here, I'm going to, at this point, I will have already started controlling his arm. Even if he's pulling his arm punch back, I'm going to follow it. And as I do, I'm going to take my leopard paw and strike the brachial artery, brachial nerve plexus right there. That assists deadening the arm so that I can definitely grab it, step through. I'm going to yank it, which makes his body move. As I yank it, this arm is continuing around, pop the elbow, smack him in the back fist, grab his collar, kick the knee down. Now I know where he is. Keep your head down. Spinning hook kick. And I'm on guard. That whole precursor of the wrestling thing is to demonstrate that I can do this. If he's choking, right, I can do the same thing. I can break off the choke as I'm moving back. I turn sideways, strike here, strike here, strike here, however I want to do that. The practice to teach my body how to move before I worry about what the attack is where we do the standard ippon one-step attack. So again, from this side, he steps, I block. I can add a kick here, just add a little freeze and make it a little easier to grab this hand, striking up into the brachial plexus. By this point, if I've kicked, struck, yes, I have the arm. Now I'm going to control it as I step through and pull down and through, circling around, drop the elbow, back fist to his head or neck, the nape of the neck. Okay, kick. Now, the hook kick, you'll see in tournament style karate, I hadn't seen this until the last few years, that people do a hook kick as a tap and pull back. Tap and pull back. I was always taught the hook kick coming all the way through, and especially in this situation where I'm going to spin, hook, and come all the way through. His head would be up because I pull it up, and now we're being nice and safe. Okay? One more time. Let's do this one just a little bit. Full thing without all the spurious explanation stuff, just the technique. Hey! Where were you? Oh, sorry. Which side went? Good. Kempo Yakusoku 21. The idea is that it teaches us continuous flow with control of the body. We do the same thing in, before I finish, sorry. We do the same thing when we do a Tweety drill. We just did this drill in class where I arm bar, he circles, and he arm bars. And then I arm bar, and then he arm bars. And then so we do continuous manipulations, holding on, going through these motions. If we did this same drill, okay, so he arm bars, right? Now I come through and I arm bar. I could take this through now and go right into that technique from this position. So the idea behind any drill or partner exercise is to first learn to control my body. Where do I step? What's my distance relative to my opponent? What are my striking targets? Once I get that, then I can add a compliant attack. Then we can start adding grappling attacks. Then we can start throwing it into more free spar, fight scenario situations. So a lot of people make fun of all this karate guys. Nobody's ever going to attack like this. You are correct, sir. However, we have to have some way of slowing down, stepping, and I don't care if you change the attack and do all of them this way. Okay, still the same idea is that I'm putting it in a safe context of practice. Thank you, sir. Kempo Yakusoku 21 with the duck under explanation, with the flow control of the arm explanation. Like, share, subscribe, hate, thumbs down, thumbs up, tell a friend. But whatever you do, as always, until next week, let's keep practicing.